I'm Mr. James from Charm City Karate. This is our chat from the mat on goals. Still January, still cold, but that's okay, I guess. Yeah, it's all right. So, this week we're going to talk about SMART goals, or the SMART goal system. It's a great system. All the top personal development and coaches teach the system. If you start using it now, okay, for all you younger guys and girls, you will have a huge advantage, a huge head start on all of your peers. And if you are one of our older viewers, it is never too late. Okay? So, SMART is an acronym. I'm going to read these off just because I don't want to goof one up. And it tells you how to set up your goals, or what all of your goals need to be. It breaks down like this. Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. Okay? Specific. So, a specific goal has a much greater chance of being accomplished. Duh. Right? Than a general goal. To set a specific goal, you got to answer the 6 W's. Who, what, when, where, why, who, what, when. I don't know. Did I get them all? How? Is how considered a W question, even though the W is at the end? So, for instance, a general goal would be like, get in shape. Didn't we talk about that one like last week? A specific goal would be go to karate more, or go to karate 3 days a week instead of once, or get a personal trainer, and go to the gym 3 days a week. Or say, so you want to have a little bit of a plan to how you're going to get in better shape. Get in better shape it's not a plan, right? And you can see, like I was saying last time, New Year's resolution is get in better shape. Long-term goal is go to the gym 3 days a week and work out. Okay? So, specific, all right? Measurable. So, you got to have criteria, like something that you can measure for your progress toward the attainment of each goal you set. This will also allow you to break down a big goal into littler goals, right? So you want to have $1 million in the bank by the time you're 30. All right, let's say you got 10 years between now and then. Okay, so 10 years, so you need $100,000 each year. You break that into months, right? So let's say that you want to have $10,000 each month, allowing for some goofage in the bank between those two, right? It should work out. So when you measure your progress, you stay on track, you reach your target dates, experience the achievement, okay? If you have no goals in between here, no little goals, no way to measure it between here and there, no matter how well you're doing, you're going to be like, oh, God, it's just never ending. I'm trying to get to $1 million. I got like 800,000. I'm never going to get there. What? Right? Martial arts is set up the same way, right? You want to get your black belt. Of course you want to get your black belt. Everybody wants to get their black belt. If we had white belt and black belt, everybody would quit. Everybody. You'd be training for 4.5 years. You wouldn't have any idea how close you were to getting your black belt. You'd just leave. Okay? You'd quit. You'd be like, every time I go, they give me something new to do. I have no idea how close I am. Every time I ask when I'm going to get my black belt, the instructor goes, soon. All right? But that's why it's set up the way it is. You have your white belt. You train. We go, hey, man, you're ready for your yellow belt. My yellow belt? Yes! Okay? Now you can measure some of your success. I got my yellow belt. That's 1/10 of my black belt. All right. Okay? You get stripes on your belt, too. Oh, I'm a little closer to my next belt, a little closer to my next belt, a little closer. Oh, I got my next belt! Okay, and then each one goes. So, right? Karate's set up with the SMART system built in. It's awesome. Attainable. Your goal's got to be attainable. If it's stupid, right? Oh, I want to walk on the moon without a spacesuit. Okay. As long as you don't want to live, right? Okay, it has to be attainable. When you identify goals that are most important to you, you begin to figure out ways that you can make them come true. All right, so you're going to have to learn certain skills and attitudes and stuff to get to those goals. If you want to have $1 million by the time you're 30, it's not going to be enough to just like go out and suck the money to you. You're going to have to develop the financial literacy, the skills, and the knowledge that will allow you to suck that money to you and put it in the bank and invest it and make it grow. You can't just be like, I don't know, Joe Doorknob installer and get $1 million. It's not going to work. Okay, you're going to have to develop certain skills and stuff like that. Okay, right? All right. Right. They have to be realistic. All right. It has to be an objective toward which you are both willing and able to work. Kind of like my Boston Marathon example before. I don't care about the Boston Marathon, so I am not able to work towards it. I'm not willing to work towards it. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not going to do it. Okay? All right, I'm able to work towards it, but I'm not willing, so it doesn't matter. All right, so it's not a realistic goal for me. So there you go. A goal can be high and realistic. Okay, $1 million, that's realistic. It's high, but it's realistic. You got to decide for yourself what it is. Here's the thing to remember, though. Low goals can be failed very easily because they exert low motivational force. Okay, and it makes them hard to achieve. Right? Let's say you wanted to get $1,000 in the bank by the end of the year. That's like a nothing for most adults. So you'd be like, yeah, whatever, I'll just wait till the end of the year and I'll put the money in the bank. It's cool, I'll write myself a check. And then the end of the year will get here and you'll be like, cool, I forgot to put the money in the bank. Guess what? You just failed on that goal. You blew it. Oh. See? Because it was too easy. It had no motivational force. You didn't get it done. Right? So they got to be realistic, and it's got to be high enough that it'll actually make you work a little, or maybe work a lot. Sometimes you set a really high goal, and you're like, "There's no way I'm going to get this, dude, but I'm going to try." Okay. I remember once my mentor set a business goal for me that was kind of ridiculous. And one of the other people in our business group called me and was like, how are you going to hit that goal? I was like, I don't know. And then 3 days later, I called them back and I was like, oh yeah, I just did it. It wasn't magic. It was some weird things that happened, but I did it. It was pretty awesome. So you can achieve goals that seem ridiculously high. I think easier than you can ones that are too low. Sometimes you just got to really push yourself. All right. Timely. A goal should be grounded within a time frame. No time frame, no sense of urgency. It's not going to happen. You want to lose 10 pounds? When do you want to lose it by? Someday. Guess what? You're not going to lose the pounds. It's going to sit there on you like a stick of butter or something. If you anchor it within a time frame, like by May 1st, you set your unconscious mind in motion. And I think that subconscious mind, we've talked about the power of that before in these mat chats, I think that subconscious mind is part of why writing down your goals is so powerful. I think when you write them down, you commit them to something solid. I think that sets your subconscious mind going. It gets involved in that process somehow. Maybe you sub-vocalize it in your head or something, and your subconscious mind goes, oh man, we got to get to work. Did you see that goal we just put down? We got to get that. Okay? So there you go. There's the SMART system. Okay? Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. And don't forget to write them down. All right? So, I'm Mr. James from Charm City Karate. That is our mat chat for today on goals. You should really practice the SMART system. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.